Hi everybody, Josh Ford here, running for the 2018 U.S. Senate race against Elizabeth Warren here in Massachusetts. I want to talk to you all today. I gave everybody a day. I didn't want to jump right into Trump's inauguration. I knew a lot of people were kind of upset, a lot of protesters, a lot of marching, just upset at the fact that Trump is Trump. And can't say that I blame him. I had hoped, Trump being elected to me was a wild card. The opportunities for him to help the middle class were there. Unfortunately, that doesn't seem the way the ball is going to roll. It seems like the middle class is about to get hammered over the next 4 years. The only good bright side to this right now is people are paying attention to what's happening. People are actively marching. There was the Million Woman March today. Women were out in force. They want their rights. They want job security. They want to be, not have to worry that our Congress is going to go take away their reproductive rights and God knows what else, because right now Congress seems ready to strip the American people of everything up to and including. So right now, go back to Trump's inauguration. I kind of expected dancing girls and, a whole lot of circus hoopla, maybe some elephants. Didn't get a lot of that. It was actually very somber and kind of a little depressing. Maybe because Trump and everybody in the audience knows that they're bringing forth a whole lot of doom on the people. Maybe they just couldn't celebrate that at the time. I don't know. One of the things I found kind of weird was Chuck Schumer, charge of the DNC now, giving religious speeches and, prayers and this and that. And the man, he's raked in quite a bit of dough from Goldman Sachs, Citigroup, Morgan Stanley, Bears and Stearns. We're talking $500,000 here or there. He's one of those guys that's absolutely going downstairs, not up, because he has not put the interest of the American people ahead of his own interests, clearly. So Chuck Schumer giving us, pulling out the old Bible and reading some religious texts. I'm just not buying that. A couple of people stood up and were giving some religious speeches, and I believe there's a higher power. But personally, I don't believe they're very well connected to these people. Do they have times to, keep from selling their souls? Who knows? But right now, I don't listen to these people when they're trying to clearly sell the American people down the river and they're giving us religious speeches. What else happened? Well, there was quite a bit of fanfare in the audience. Bush Jr. Pulled a plastic bag over his head because of the weather, and he almost died again. Why, fate hasn't actually taken him, I couldn't tell you. Bill, being Bill, decided he was going to check out Ivanka, right in front of Trump, and mouthing her name, and it was just really awkward. Hillary obviously caught him, but she's just like, oh, Bill is Bill, whatever. It's a kind of a disturbing group that have actually been our presidents, and we have to start aiming a hell of a lot higher if we're going to save this country and our democracy. Thankfully, today we had the Million Women March out, and I know there were people in Boston marching, and ladies just not so much, some of it's, yes, they're against Trump, but a lot of it's they're concerned about their rights, and rightfully so. All of us need to be concerned about our rights. America is not the land of the free anymore, and we have to start fighting today, right now, to take back our country from people like Goldman Sachs, Citigroup, Monsanto, the Rothschilds and Soroses. This is just naming a few of these massively powerful people that have entrenched themselves in our way of life, and they are destroying it because they find any way possible to profit off of us. And, right now it looks like they're using Trump to push forward their agenda. We've already lost healthcare. We signed some paperwork already off the bat, taking away people's health care, hurting the middle class. He signed paperwork, increase something with FHA home loans, which is going to cost anyone buying a new home that's around $200,000 will be paying $500 more annually towards the percentage for their home. So you're going to be homeless, you're not going to have health care, and that's how Trump is starting things off. This is day one. It's the next 4 years are going to be incredibly scary. The next 4 years are going to be incredibly tough on everyone. I wish there was good news. You know what? There is good news. I think the fact that we can look right now, people are paying attention to what's happening in this country, and the fact that we're taking action now with women marching all across our nation, trying to get noticed, and you know, there are people still fighting the good fight in North Dakota in freezing weather. They haven't left. They're fighting the big oil. They're being shot with rubber bullets every day. They're being injured and carried off the battlefield to the hospitals constantly. And it is a battlefield out there. Don't even tell yourself it's not, because people are being hurt left and right, and the police and the military presence continues to get upped. They have a rocket launcher out there right now, and I was told by military personnel who's personally used this machine that it's unlikely that there are missiles armed and aimed at these people, and they're using the infrared to watch the people at night that this missile launcher has. However, I have a big problem with that when there are military-grade weapons and vehicles being deployed against unarmed civilians at prayer who are already being shot regularly with rubber bullets, water hoses, and chemicals of some sort. There's been reports of other chemicals being fired on these people, and it's just insane. But they're still there fighting, and for that I give them all the credit in the world. And this is the way the fight's going to be for the next 4 years. We're all going to have to get into the fight. Right now, probably the only good congressperson, Tulsi Gabbard, she's actually in Syria right now, looking for herself what's happening out there. And, you know, right now, for heroes of the people, Tulsi Gabbard is a hero of the people. And I wish her safety, and just be careful in Syria, because we need you to come back. We need you here, because we're facing a lot of problems. And, you know, only a strong progressive movement is going to save this country, going to take it back. We have to rip the Chuck Schumers of, you know, their nails off the desks of Washington, you know? And we're going to do that because every day I see more people getting involved. Every day I see more people interested in my campaign, in other campaigns throughout Massachusetts. We've got some amazing people that are starting to step up and go forward. We got a nice lady, what's her name? Let me look this up for you. Melissa Lee Russell, who's actually running in Massachusetts for the Senate, which is great. She's a progressive. Was able to speak to her a little bit the other day, and we're making that difference. We're all coming out of the woodwork to run against these corrupt people, and we're looking to make the difference. And let me tell you, you are the difference. Every time you watch these videos, every time you share these videos and offer your support, every time you personally get involved and you decide to run for an office, you are the difference. You're the revolution. You are the way we're going to get this done. We're going to take back our country from the elites, from the rich, from the powerful, who no longer care about the American people. They don't care about our planet or our states, and this has to end. We're on a very destructive path, and only by coming together and fighting this destructive force together that has this new world order that wants to take over our country and our planet has got to be stopped, and only we can do that together. So thank you. This is Josh Ford running for the 2018 U.S. Senate race against Elizabeth Warren. Have a great night.